It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll get to see the Eagles' superstar tight end. He's gonna be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Eagles and the Cowboys, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to... Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And amidst the veterans, it's this rookie quarterback leading them out.
Hey, it's very easy for me to use all these psychological cliches, Kate, right? Got to flush it. You got to play one play at a time. You got to flush last week's 5-interception performance. But the reality is you got to be in the moment. You can't even be thinking about last week. You got to think about every play, guard that ball with everything you got, and most importantly, help your team find a W. You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Let's go.
2nd and 6 now. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
It's Pacheco on 3rd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their 4th-year quarterback.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now a give running right. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. That's brought in by Miller. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Back-to-back carries here. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
That finds Miller complete. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And they take him down right along the 30. They'll run for this. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. Another carry for him. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd and 8. He's got it near the 8. And he drives this forward to the 6. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal. Pass play coming here. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game, we will all judge together. But no doubt about it, on that opening drive, Brock, he was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, I think this is twofold. Number one, you love to get this guy started early. He's a playmaker. He's a difference maker. Number two, this defense, well, they better be on high alert because this offense feels like they have a matchup they can attack, and that time attack a 3rd time for 6.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. A give to Pacheco to start the drive. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys get it down to a single point. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys tie this game 7-7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Miller on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. They go play action on 1st. Finding Pearsall. And he winds up out of bounds, and that's going to be... Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They start with 2nd and 6. Give now to the running back. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Back to the well again. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. All right, set now. 1st and 10. Pass play now. Complete to Pearsall. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Back to throw now. Throwing this back in the end zone. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Eagles take a 2nd quarter lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 32. Gets everything he has under this throw. He's got it inside the 25. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys tie things up at 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Miller on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Eagles and this running back headed back out for a new series. And he's been putting together what should finish as a true standout campaign. Right now, top 5 across the league in rushing. They'll run here on 1st down. And they had that one contained right at the line. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Setting up a throw. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That's a pickup of 9. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Play action on 1st down. Dump off caught by his back. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 31. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll try and throw it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The conversion unlikely, but the offense is going for it. 4th and 13. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. A conversion unlikely, but the offense is going for it. 4th and 13. Back to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Cowboys driving for a score and a halftime lead. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Looking to the air here. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Dropping back to throw. He's got a man left. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They've got first down from the 31. Throwing it again here. It's taken in by Lamb. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down from the red zone. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
Ready? Let's go now. Bring it. Go.
Pacheco. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cowboys get some late points and the lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. McLeod now returning it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's a throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
To the air, 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They're going play action. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Still sticking with the passing game. He's going deep this time. He's got it deep downfield. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles tie this game at 21. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. The Cowboys aren't headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. First and 10, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Here we go.
We've hit halftime, all tied up thanks to that late touchdown. Now we'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. McLeod now returning it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Eagles ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Pearsall there to grab it. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
He gets 6 on that play, and that's good for an Eagles first down. They'll throw it again. It is Cup, left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 19 tight. 70 range. 70 range.
He'll throw it yet again. On target to Worthy. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. 2nd and 3 now. From the 28. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up. And you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. They are throwing it again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Trying again, following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. If only every game could go like this for him, right? He's been fed targets, and it seems like he's not just been able to bring them in, but he's been making good things happen every time he gets that football.
I'm having Marvin Harrison flashbacks right now, Kate. Being on the sidelines, watching that guy work, and in games like this, moments like this, where you can't feed him enough because that defense just simply has no answers.
They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Sidney Brown in on that stop.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but, man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Check. Alert! Alert! Check! Panther!
Throwing from the gun. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. He's got it inside the 25. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Come on! Set! Set up!
From the red zone now. He brings it in. And he drives this forward to the 6.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down. So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Gay's kick is good. And they've taken back the lead.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. McLeod now returning it. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Eagles back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go! 18 back! 18 back!
Throwing from the gun here. He's going deep. This is caught inside the 15. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The Cowboys returning their offense and this running back to the field. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really being the one his group can turn. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He puts some power on it deep, and oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. And the Eagles take over. on his 5th interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Handoff now from the gun. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. They give it to him again. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Eagle. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go, set.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's tackled for a short gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And that brings up 4th and long. The Eagles are in punt formation. And this will be his first effort of the contest. Surprisingly, had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch. This one misses the tight end. So 2nd down coming up. He'll throw it. Has his man. It's Pacheco. And as he goes out of bounds, we've got a flag on the play, likely against the defense.
Foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, you know this better than most, Brock. Screens normally leave some rushers to come free, but still, it's not often you get roughing the passer on one.
No, it isn't, but I think of Tom Brady. To me, not only the greatest QB sneaker in the game, but he was one of the great screen masters, too. He understood how to sell a screen, draw those defenders to him, and like the QB did right there, sometimes they'll even tee off and you get the penalty.
We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield, and the Eagles get to it. And they stop him before he gets much. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. They kick the running back in motion. It's taken in by Lamb. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
A First down carry for Pacheco. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Looking slant route, complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Pacheco hauls it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 11. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Juke the defender. And this is down to the 5-yard line before they can stop him. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Hand off to the back. And he's brought down for a loss. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys needing 4 points. Looking to throw. Quick slant complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal. Pacheco does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's gonna be their first.
Let's go now.
Here he is to throw. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys jump in front late. Extra point upcoming. This to put it to a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. McLeod now returning it. This return makes it up to the 25. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. 2nd and 6 coming up here. He'll look to throw it. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. To the line for a new set of downs, only a lone timeout at their disposal. Back to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Setting up to pass. That's Worthy running the slant. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Play action on first down. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He's got it inside the 10. And we'll turn our focus now to the flag down as he ends up out of bounds. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. And holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. They'll throw it again. Throwing deep for the end zone. And this won't be caught. The clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Still sticking with the passing game. Try and push it deep downfield. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe two more snaps. Pride connected with Xavier Worthy there. And things look tougher now with third and long. Now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.